put a ring on it. Okay, let's talk about some things. Y'all know on last week's episode, Shay ended up going into the bathroom because she was just sad. Y'all know she was talking about Fonzo not allowing her to meet the family or doing things properly so that she could meet the family. Like they did a whole engagement party. And what happened, girl? Whole engagement party, and he didn't even bring his damn family. Not the ones that really mean something to them. So very weird. But anyway, she ends up having to get up, walk off because he said, like, I don't understand how that's my problem, or it's not something that affects me, right? When it comes to the family and her not meeting the family and stuff. So she walks off, goes to the bathroom, kind of cries, gather herself, get it together, and she comes back. And I just really hated that for her because I felt like that was a moment of embarrassment. I feel like he just embarrassed the hell out of her. But I can't give him 100% credit for embarrassing her. I feel like she did some embarrassing to her damn self too. You know, it's a 50-50 thing. He's been doing this for a very long time, and then you bring him on this national show thinking that that's supposed to change something. So yikes. Okay. Anyway, it seems like he just disregarded how she felt, you know, before she went in the bathroom and when she came out. Fonzo says that he's been trying to fix it, but what else can he do? Right? I feel like you should keep trying until you get it right, till you fix it. Dr. Nicole tells him to keep finding options to fix it, and that he is able to, and he has to be able to see her so that he can change the narrative in so many words, all right? And so that she not the one out here losing while he the one out here winning in so many words. So then Charlena and Otis, okay? Otis over here talks, you know, she tells Dr. Nicole about how Otis was over here showing his ass, right? He felt like it was disrespectful for her to receive flowers from somebody and that she should know better. And Dr. Nicole said, she should know better? Is it that she should know better, or she should be aware of how it is that you're feeling regarding situations like this? He said, I think it's a little bit of both. What? Oh my. Okay. I'm like, boy, bye. Bye, Otis, sir. Bye. So then Charlena tells her about him telling her she need to get in the shower after, you know, hanging out with somebody else. She need to get in the shower. He gonna sit up there and lie. Talk about some why I told her that because, you know, she had been playing soccer or whatever. So when she was over there playing soccer or whatever, I told her she need to go ahead and go up there and just go ahead and watch off. Just lying. Okay, so Dr. Nicole definitely calls him out, and he really couldn't take it, right? She calls him out and tells him that he was trying to dominate and control her, and also, I'm saying, belittle her as well in that moment. Like, I don't know who you think you is. Y'all both signed up for this process. Like, calm down, right? So he disagrees with her, and then Dr. Nicole asks him if he can at least acknowledge how it made her feel in that moment. And he was like, yeah, I can acknowledge it. I was like, all right. Bye, Otis, bye. So then we get Shorty and Kenneth, right? So Shorty spoke on her date with Hollywood and how the conversation was so easy for her to have for her to talk to him and everything, right? She felt like that was better. Dr. Nicole asked her, like, well, girl, what made it so different with him? And I feel like it was his personality, just like she said it was his personality. But I also feel like Hollywood was open to getting to know about her day, or open to getting to know things, okay, going on with her. And I don't think her guy is like that. I don't think he really cares to know. I think she probably just come home and just probably, you know, drop everything on him. I don't know. And I also think that it has a lot to do with his personality. What else? Oh, we found out this. Kenneth decided that he was going to take this woman's phone, go into another room. You already threw the necklace over the balcony. That was not enough. Okay. He takes her phone. He goes into the room, locks the door, and goes through all of her in her phone. I just feel like you got to do all that. Then why you with him? Why you with her? Okay. So goes through the entire phone, right? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, sir? So Kenneth opens up and says that he felt like he lost a bit of self-confidence when she went out on that date and stuff like that. And I just feel like I hear you, and that's okay to lose a bit of self-confidence, okay? Because that's a human thing. However, I still don't feel like you had a right, or that was a good enough excuse for you to take this woman's phone and go through this phone like that. I didn't like that, okay? I did not like that. Girl, I would have, I do not like that. Anyway, so Charlena, when it came down to it, about them going on another date with the guys that they went out with, Charlena and Miss Shay said they're not interested in going back out with their guys, Meta and Brian. But when it comes to Miss Shorty, Shorty says that she is open and willing to go out on another date with Hollywood. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Some part of me feel like, girl, you weren't trying to go out on another date with Hollywood. Producers told you that you're gonna bring him out, or you're gonna go on another date. That's how I think. Okay. So yeah, what else we got? Kenneth and Shorty. Let's talk about them. Cause I'm Kenneth. Oh, ha ha. You don't need no relationship, sir. You do not you need a relationship with the therapist. Okay. You need a relationship with yourself. You do not need no relationship. You just don't. You don't. Okay. So Kenneth thinks she's trying to court with someone else. Sir, what are you talking about? We're just doing, this is just a process, okay? This is a process, okay, that you and I both signed up for, okay? All right, this is supposed to help make the relationship better. If it doesn't, we need to part ways, whatever. Like, what are you talking about? Court with somebody? I guess. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So he thinks that she's changing her overall thoughts about him, okay? She's changing everything about how she feel about him after going on one date with a dude. One. All right. And even though the fact that she's considering going back on another date with him, right? I think that's what really got him hot. Like, oh, snap. Everybody else in here said they ain't going to go out with the same dude. But here you about to go out with the same dude. Okay, I'm a little nervous, right? You more than nervous. So she tells him this isn't what this process is about, okay? So he decides that he's going to give her back her phone. She going through the phone, whatever like that. And she's like, oh, this is what you was doing? What we find out he was doing was he sent, I guess, screenshots, photos, other things to himself. And some of the things that was included in that was her financial bank records. I wonder if he has a temper, because I would have, I don't know. I want to say I probably would have went off. Right. But when I think about my guy, we just so different. But if I had like Kenneth, I probably would have cost that for sure. Like, excuse me? And I'm like, why are you not going off more with this mother? It makes me feel like because he's so tall, she's so small, I feel like he might have a little temper, or maybe just, how he towers over her. Maybe it's a little different. I don't like that at all, y'all. So, I feel like when he takes pictures of her records and send them over to himself, it strikes me as he don't do, I really feel like, because I don't know if we caught what he does. Did we catch what it is that he does? Does Kenneth have a job? Because I feel like Shorty foots the bill for a lot of things. And I think that's another thing that contributes to his insecurity, knowing that she is the breadwinner, and probably the only winner in the relationship. I feel like the house they stay in ain't his, it's hers. Like, I just feel like he just does. He doesn't deserve her. He just doesn't. He not on that level with her. And he got some other mental stuff he got going on. So anyway, so they get home. She decides she was going to bring up the issue again. Kenneth acknowledges that he needs to do better and that he shouldn't have handled it that way. I feel like I can't remember what she said, but that wasn't the question that she asked him. I don't know what she asked him, but he didn't answer the question for me. But he immediately went into the mode of Eric from Ready to Love by automatically having the answers. I know I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have da. Like, shut up. Because when she opened up and talked about how at one point you went to her job's Facebook page and left some very negative reviews and comments about her, shut up. That's the shit that you do. And I'm like, so he did this and you still think that it's okay for him to be your man so much so that y'all living together? Girl, good night. Good night. So she thinks that if they aren't together, he will sabotage her and her career. Girl, it's not something that you need to think at this point. It's something that you should know. This is what's going to happen. All right. So she says that he spammed her job's Facebook page and talked SHI about her. And I just feel like he ain't got your back. I'm sorry. That's not somebody that's going to support you. He ain't got your back. He ain't got your best interest at heart. If he gonna do some SHI like that, I feel like he ain't got no job. I really don't think Kenneth has a job. I don't. I mean, he might, but I just don't. I mean, I don't think he probably making as much as Shorty. Like, I just don't. Girl, I feel like the only thing he got to offer is DICK. And that's it. And I find that it's very funny to hear him speak on how he feels like he's felt like she was against him. Like, whenever I feel like you against me and I do X, Y, and Z, A, B, C. And I'm like, well, sir, your very actions of what you do shows that you're always going to be against her. That makes no sense. He then acknowledges his issues again, and then he tried to muster up a tear that didn't come out and says that he's not in denial. I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. I am not in denial. I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial. I'm like, what the fucking acting? What is this? What's going on, sir? What is this? And I know I need to work on it. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to get it together. And I'm like, I don't know how to help her. I don't know how to help her. I don't feel like Shorty wants to be helped. Girl, I don't need him to put a ring on it, okay? I need him to put in a ring to the therapist's office, okay? That's what I need him to do. You need to spend more time with Dr. Nicole, because this man has some severe issues. That's not... I hate it. And I feel like, if you can't even fully be in denial because you're so easy to hurry up and be like, and accept fault type thing. Like, I was wrong for that. I did. Like, it's something about it. It's something about how he handled that. And I hate it. I can't even explain it, but it bothers me to my core. Shout out to Mimi Foss. It bothers me to my core. Y'all don't need to be on this show. I don't know what show y'all need to be on, but I don't think this one here is it. I feel like it's only going to get worse. We shall see how it's going to go. Child, I'm over here looking at Otis, thinking Otis is a fool, and then we get Kenneth. I feel like a man that does this is a man that don't bring a whole lot to the relationship. I really do. I do. I really feel like he doesn't have a whole lot to offer her. I think that she has it going on more than him. Got the job, got the money, got the credit in line, got a lot of, So he's already dealing with that and whatever other baggage and things he got going on inside of him from his childhood and things that he's been through, And I really think that they should step away from the relationship so that he can get the help that he needs, because I feel like the longer she keeps him around, the worse it's going to get. The worst, I think it's going to get worse. Girl, this man sent his financial bank records to you, and you kept telling him to delete it, and he wasn't trying to have a conversation with you. Then y'all get up to the house, and you had to bring the conversation back up to him. But that's my thing. He still didn't address why he did it or what his intentions are with it. He immediately just went into, sometimes they feel like you're against me. And when you're against me, that's my fault. Like, I should have never did that. I acknowledge that I was wrong, and I'm not in denial. I am not in denial. I'm not in denial. The only person that honestly keep coming to my head was Jesse Smollett when he said I'm not suicidal. But anyway, that's all I keep hearing, and it's not making any sense. Like, he didn't give you any explanation as to why he took your bank records, your financial records information. What are you going to do with that, sir? Well, how does this help you? That's a violation of privacy. And it's sad when you're in a relationship and you've been in this relationship for however many years, and you believe that if y'all were to break up, this man would do something to harm you and restrict you from moving forward to having a better life. I just kind of feel like you need a therapist, ma'am. You need somebody to talk to as well, because you might want to get out of this relationship sooner versus later. And I don't know if anybody else felt this way. And I do believe there's an age difference, and I'm not trying to put a lot of emphasis on that, but I am. Because when she was talking to him at times, it looks like she's talking to her fucking child. For real, for real. It looked like she talking to her damn child. And I was cringing when I see it. I just, Dr. Nicole, please help her. Because I don't think this is what she wants. So let's keep going. Let's get to Fonzo and Shay, because Shay did the absolute fucking most. Absolute most. Shay wants to know why they still, what she said? Oh, she wants to know why they still at a point where she hasn't met his family. Right? And he's like, well, I talked to my mama. Basically, the mama ain't budging. He said, why don't you talk to my mama? She's like, I'm not trying to talk to your mama because that's your mama. Right? Maybe he should schedule a sit down for the mama to come, Shay there, and try and hash out whatever issues that they may have. I don't know. Okay. What else? So he gets nowhere with his mom. He wants her to talk to her. She's not willing to do that. We get this girl, Chantel. Disappointed in Chantel, high key. They did not bring it when they brought Chantel. Just my opinion. I did not like the rainbow fashions that she came with. I did not at all, but you know, it was what it was. But obviously it was enough for Miss Shay to be shaking in her boots. Okay, Miss Girl came to the door, she cracked it. Okay, wouldn't open it. Then after that, she lets the girl in, then wants her to button up her shirt or whatever like that. I'm like, girl, if a man gonna do something, it don't matter what the attire is, okay? Understand that. Then they go outside, she wanna tappity tap on the damn door, right? Telling him how he needs to be in the car, telling her how she can or cannot sit in the car. And I was glad Chantel told her, like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna sit how I want to sit. But you're not gonna tell me what it is that I can and can't do. I'm gonna sit how it is. I said, yes, please let her know. She needs to scoot back just a little bit, girl, and go into the house with your pajamas on. Go ahead. She was doing the absolute most. I hated it. Fonzo, we learned that he has 3 kids and his oldest is a 20-year-old. Okay. Shay says that he says that Shay wants kids and he wants to be able to experience that with her at some point. Now, Chantel speaks on a man having his own needs and how she would take care of those needs for him. Chantel, this wasn't the right day. They booked you for the wrong day. So I don't know, but it was definitely giving. I don't have a whole lot. You do. I see the nice car you got. You know what I'm saying? The chains around your neck, this, that, damn. I see the Versace glasses or whatever you rocking. And I want to be in on that. It was giving a bit of desperateness for me. I don't know, like it. And I don't know what it was. Like, she wasn't really being herself. Like, I mean, maybe that was her stuff, child. I don't know, but it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. Yeah. So there's that. What else? Otis and Cherie. So he goes on a date with this girl named Cherie, very, very pretty girl. I was like, when I saw her walking up, I was like, oh, that's his type. I already could tell. That's his type right there, honey. I already could tell. He probably gonna go on another date with this girl. So they end up making cakes and stuff. So when she asked him what he's looking for in a woman, he's talking about loyalty. And then at some point, you know, he's going to be trying to see how she carry herself and all that other great stuff. So Cherie is looking for a leader, she says. She wants a man that she also can be able to, you know, support, not financially, but, you know, be his partner in crime or whatever. So then Otis really enjoyed this date. And you could tell Cherie, I think she's going to get another date. That's just what I think. So he gets back home with the cake. And y'all know he put flowers in the cake. And Charlena is like, well, girl, what these flowers doing in the cake? It got anything to do with my flowers being thrown out from last week? He said, oh, well, the instructor told us to put them in there. But I thought that Cherie wanted to put the flowers in there. I guess. I don't know. I feel like Otis is a liar. But anyway, so he lets her know that he ended up giving a side hug to Cherie. Right. And he sees nothing wrong with that because she already did it. Of course, he's going to throw that off on her. Right. I guess. So now he's saying that he don't want no boundaries in place. Yeah, you don't want no boundaries in place because you see how attractive Cherie looks and you want to see if you could test the water. So now you just want to be okay with whatever it is you out here doing. And you're going to let her do what she do as long as it's not an issue for you. Like, if that's what she want to do, cool. Because I ain't got to hear your mouth when I go do this or that. So then she's like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to set boundaries, okay? And he said, okay, fine. We'll keep the boundaries in place if you want. Yeah, but he's still going to do what he want to do, and she going to do the same, so whatever. Shamaya. Y'all, this was the worst date ever. Shamaya and Kenneth go on a date, It was not good at all. He was not trying to have a conversation with her. She was over there asking questions. It was very awkward. It seems like the only time he came alive was when he talked about his relationship issues with his girl. But outside of that, he was not interested in that date at all. He wanted to get back home to the woman that he feel like got all the coin, giving him a better lifestyle, putting him up here in a high rise and everything. That's what he wanted to get back to that. He ain't trying to lose her because he don't want nobody else to come in and take his meal ticket. So, yeah. Okay, Miss Girl thought he was going to be impressed by telling him she owns a clothing boutique. He's like, okay, that's cool. He was like, that's cool, that's cute. I think I know somebody that may be interested in something like that. But, you know, yeah, but you ain't getting it like my girl getting this. I don't care. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, yeah, it was a terrible day. Terrible. So we get to the Dr. Nicole link up. And Fonzo explains his date with Dr. Nicole and how Miss Shay was out here doing the absolute most, okay? Shay feels like he was just too happy to be with another woman that he didn't know. So now it's making her believe the DMs and the messages and everything people have to say on social media about her man is true. She said she had a woman reach out to her and say, girl, you might want to get your cootie to our chat. Girl, yes, because you know what I'm saying? Your man been around here doing some things. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there's that. Shay speaks on not having a sense of security in the relationship. I want y'all to stop ending this show on Fonzo and Shay. Girl, I don't know what it is, but y'all gonna make me tired of that. Stop ending and opening up the show with Fonzo and Shay. All right, let's move on. We got some other nuts, okay? Unless we finna spend a lot of time on Kenneth and his host. And I hope Shorty brings up the fact that he sent her financial bank records over to his phone. What kind of shit is that? Girl. Well, that's all we got. Shorty and Char should have been packed up and gone by the time Otis and Kenneth came back from their dates. Hilarious. Kenneth says he has found his sugar mama, and that's where it's at. That's exactly what he said. He ain't trying to go nowhere. All these men are bad. It's sad when Rick Ross look-alike is the best bet so far. Right, because the only issue he got is that he ain't trying to let her meet the mama. That's about it. I mean, and he going on trips with the baby mama too, so we can't forget that. Child, this is messy.